Can I ask you a question? Can you afford to not pursue your dreams? Can you afford to really give up? When you look at your bank account right now, when you look at your life right now, can you really afford to quit? I don't know about you, my friend. I'm not where I want to be financially. I'm not where I want to be spiritually. I'm not where I want to be emotionally. So I can't afford to give up. I can't afford to quit. Do you have a seven digit bank account? Do you have a 7-digit bank account? Do you have a 6-digit bank account? If not, then you can't afford to quit. You can't afford to throw in the towel. You can't afford to get angry and get mad and say, you know what, I quit. Do you have a seven digit when it comes down to your spirituality? Or are you bankrupt? Are you bankrupt? Are you bankrupt emotionally? Are you bankrupt spiritually? Are you bankrupt financially? And you talking about you're tired? And you talking about you're going to quit, you're going to give up. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. My bank account reminds me that I can't afford to quit. I can't afford it. Neither can you, my friend. You can't afford to give up. Not right now, especially if you have not arrived yet. You can't give up until you arrive. You can't give up if you haven't reached your destination, when you have set out to be somewhere. If I invited you, to come to an event, and you tell me that you're coming and you get halfway, and you talking about, well, I give up. I don't know if I can make it. No, you gave your word. You said you were going to be there. You said that you was going to start the business. You said that you was going to write the book. You said that you was going to go back to school and get the degree. You said you was going to start the ministry. You said that you was going to become better. You said it. And now you're saying that you don't think that you can show up. Now you're saying that you don't think that you can make it. I beg to differ, my friend. You can't afford not to make it. You can't afford not to show up. You have to show up for this. There were a lot of things that you probably didn't show up for. Some of you didn't even show up for your children when they were born. Some of us, we didn't show up for our high school graduation, college graduation. Some of us, it's a lot of things that we didn't show up for. A lot of events we didn't show up for. But that's one thing, my friend, that you can't afford to miss. You can't afford to miss this. You can't afford to not show up for your dreams. You can't afford to not show up for yourself. And until you start showing